and you're meeting your needs in those dimensions. Not only are you a mother, a wife, a daughter, even though they seem to trump your life altogether.
With all the different roles that we end up taking on, mother, parent, friend, how do we maintain our identity in relationship?
Well, I think that our identity is played out in every role that we play, and that there's something real consistent about who we are within those roles. I think we need to be clear, and we need to be aware and mindful of the role that we're playing so that we can keep healthy boundaries while we play those roles. And then do it with who we are. Allow who you really are, your authentic self, to show through. Because again, we're talking about growth, we're talking about development. And so if I'm mom, I want to grow in that role. If I'm a wife, I want to grow in that role. If I'm a friend, I want to grow in that role, because these are different parts of me that my needs are being met too.
What happens when we get lost in those roles? When we're just mom, when we're just wife, when we're just friend, and we sort of lose who we are and what we love? What do we do then?
Well, I think part of it is that maybe you're not completely on top of each role every day. And that's okay. But we've talked about this in many different directions tonight, but taking care of yourself helps you get in touch with where you'll be curious, where you'll be passionate, where you'll have fun. And everybody benefits from that.
And I think it takes a strong sense of self. You have to learn who you are. You have to give yourself permission to tell the great they, whoever they are, that says this is what you should be doing. If you are a good mother, you do this. If you are a good friend, you do this. That you identify that for yourself, that you can figure out what part of that I'm willing to take on and what part of that just doesn't fit. It's like we wear different hats, and which one am I wearing at any particular time, and can I really invest myself in that role, in that hat? But then I can put that hat aside and put on another hat. But I would be recognizable as me no matter which hat I'm wearing.
So you're saying know yourself first, and know what you want and know what you need, and then you can step into any role. And I think that's what you were saying as well.
It's both and, because the role informs you about you as much as you inform the role. And I think that we have a unique time today. We are not just mothers and not just daughters and not just wives. We actually, for the first time, can have a multiplicity of roles. We are, in a way, enjoying the richest fluidity of roles that has ever been, and I don't know of anybody who wants to go back in the past.
Just to be very in the moment, I'm a mother, I'm working, I don't have much babysitting help, and there were some obstacles to getting to have this conversation with everybody, and yet I felt such a drive to do it, because then I get to learn from all of you and also contribute and express this side of myself that isn't going to happen every day, but sometimes you do. You go that extra mile to push yourself.
And you go home differently.
You do.
And you go home differently.
You do.
You go home full, and not resentful and not deprived, and so you are a different mother, wife, etc. in your house, right?
Yes, because of the different dimensions of self, and you're meeting your needs in those dimensions. Not only are you a mother, a wife, a daughter, even though they seem to trump your life altogether, it seems to take over, but you're not just that. You are someone to yourself too.
We have to give ourselves permission and get rid of this idea that if I am nurturing myself, I am being selfish. Because if I feel good about myself, I'm going to be a better mother. My partner is going to enjoy spending time with me more. I'm going to be better with my clients. But if
I'm gonna like myself.
Well, yes, and I'm gonna
like myself.
And I'm gonna feel good.
Yeah, you can't only consider other people and not yourself.
Right.
which I think is really great, what we're saying about identity, right? That we need to take time for self and do it in such a way that then we can go out and serve others and we can be of service in the world and really make a great impact. And then it doesn't matter what role you're playing. I think that's great.